no one is coming to save you and no one is paying your child support bill. I don't understand why these women with kids want men to financially provide for them. That's not that man's responsibility. Now, if he chooses to marry you, which is quite foolish, by the way, because he will pay child support should you leave him. Unless he chooses to marry you, you don't have a right to demand anything from that man. You're going to accept whatever child support that you get, if you get any at all. And if your child support check is low, that means your baby daddy's funds are low. And whose fault is that? Right. That's yours. Because you chose the baby daddy. You chose a man that it does not have the ability to generate the income that you want. That's not a man's fault. That's the type of man that you chose. Not all men are broke. It's just you can't get the one with the money. I'm a man with money. You can't get me. My standards are so high. I am married, but when I set my standards on women, I set my standards so ridiculously high on these women that the average woman has no shot at getting me. That's right. My wife is above average. As far as intelligence, everything else. Very high value woman. And then some. So she had stuff going on for her way before I met her. And then that's why I chose her to be my wife. And now together, combined, we are unstoppable. I retired 6 years ago at the age of 39. Now I'm 45 years old. I don't have to work, don't have to do nothing for nobody. Combined with what my wife has going on, ain't nobody can stop us or hold us back. So it's not our fault that you chose a person that's not high value, and then you want to take out all your problems on innocent people because of your decisions in life or your inability to get the person that you actually want and desire. Well, the only way that you're going to get the person that you want or desire, whether you're a man or woman, is to improve. If you fail to improve, you get nothing. And that goes for both men and women. Men and women have different criteria for what they want. Very different criteria for what they want. But in both instances, whether you're male or female, if there's no self-improvement, what do you honestly expect? Like you want if you like say if you're a man and you don't improve, you're not going to get the highest quality woman. If you are a woman and you fail to improve, man of my caliber, you can absolutely forget it. It is not never going to happen for you. Because in my situation, being retired, I have all of the leverage and all of the money that you want. So please explain to me, how are you going to come to me and propose anything to me that I don't agree on or consent to? You're not going to force me to do anything for you if you are not worthy. The key to being with me is to be worthy. If that's not you, my answer is going to be hell no. I'm not desperate by any means. When I was single, I was pulling women left and right. Getting a woman is nothing to me. Just like it comes as naturally as breathing. So when you meet a man like me that has the confidence, the abilities that I have, and the money, you're not going to stand a chance over here. You're going to get rejected by me or anybody in my position or higher because you don't measure up. To tell you the truth, and some of these people is going to hurt some of these people's feelings, but I really don't care. I really don't. When I shave this beard off, shave my head completely, I look like I'm about 25. I'm 45, but I look like I'm 25 when I get all this done. I'm going to even look better. I'm growing my braids out, so my hair is growing out, and I'm going to grow my braids down to my shoulders. Last time I had braids was 2017. I looked really young when I had the braids. So I was about 37 back then, and people kept on thinking I was a lot. People definitely thought I was in my 20s when I had the shaved face and the braids. But anyways, you women that try to demand money out of us, you're quite ridiculous, and you're never going to get what you want, because one, you refuse to change. Two, your goals in life, especially if you have kids, if you should have not stayed single, not had them all them different kids, and accomplished your goals before you did anything, and then had the kids within a marriage, so you would receive the support you were supposed to receive. But no, you decided to do the shit ass backwards, do the kids outside of a marriage, and then wonder why you don't have everything you want. Yeah, because you don't have a support system, and the government's not cutting it. I don't know why you would consider the government to be your support system. But on paper it seems like it's the easier way, but it's not. It's not. Because if you had a man that could actually provide as your husband, you would get more money out of that deal than you would get more money support out of that deal than having the government provide it. Because when you are doing what you're supposed to do as a woman, and you're not putting that man on child support, that man is going to do more for you when he is not on child support versus when he is on child support. You put him on child support, he is going to pay just what he's required to pay, nothing more, nothing less. There goes your support system. He ain't going to help you no more other than that child support, because you screwed him over. Especially if you made him struggle in any way, you made him go to jail in any way. Dude's gonna get a job and he's gonna pay the bare minimum, and you ain't gonna get shit else out that dude. That's how you mess up a good thing. I'm out of here.